I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets. Life's killed me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life's killed me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where I began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets. Life's killed me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Life's killed me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouths get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Welcome to New Orleans with the end of the LA yelling. Getting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off. 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 Turn the TV off.
After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Love going to throw right away. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Dorrance Armstrong from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
Ready. White, yellow, 22. Ready.
Glove. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We mighty low Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Love now. Now he's going to step up and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Down. 60 red. 60 blaster. 6.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Able to find his man, Kraft. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
At the 27-yard line.
Set. Red 38. Set, cut.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Packers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 52 blue. Steel black. Set. Go.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Commanders, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Buffalo 18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Luke McCaffrey, 76 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Pass complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
This defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Here we go.
But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Drill green. Set hut. 60 red. 60 red. Blue striker. Ready?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Red 38. Set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Mustang 19. 60 bounce, 60 bounce, 19, 5 in.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. Daniels looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
70. Trap 50. Trap. Panther and left. Come on. 70 Rangers. 70. Buffalo 8. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now Daniels. He'll get that out to the flat to White. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. To the air goes Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Dragon 60. Lightning 18. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball. The catch and stopped him short of a first down.
Ready.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready,
The
set.
offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And McLaurin in the motion man right.
Ready.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
Hurt, hurt. Mustang 19. Pioneer.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second down and 3.
Second and 3.
Here's Daniels. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go. Warriors 70 Timberwolves.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brings up second and 4.
19 Lions. 7 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And that seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready? Red, yellow. Ready, ready. Blaster, 45. Hut, hut.
Final play of the half. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Fury, yellow. 10 black. Blue striker. Black shot. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
The final shot before break. Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 70 rings. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Set, ready. 50, ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready?
Love from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Watch
And
out.
now Love going to change things up.
White.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Zone check. Let's go. Black 40. Set.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Love now. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Dorrance Armstrong, his second sack of the night.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Right side to Watson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Panther 11. Panther 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneers.
Daniels looking to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Chap 50, chap 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Commanders first down.
Panthers 50. Buffalo, drag him 60. Go.
To the air goes Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
Bronco 80.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
70 line. 19 tight. 19 tight. Cut 19. Cut.
To throw is Daniels. He's got a man on the comeback route. That's McLaurin. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Packers are right back in this football game. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Come on, set.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series can very well determine our outcome. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now Love. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Again, it's Love. We'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's taken in by Golden. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Red, 38. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Down. Set.
Jacobs looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Got it.
Second down, goal to go.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Check Fury.
One more time with Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left.
Third down and goal coming up here.
Mega. Ready, ready. Black, 95. Drill, 52. Hut, hut.
Here's Love. He'll try to pick it up himself. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Packers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now they'll change things up. A first carry for Rashad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes second down.
19 tight. Ready. 65, 60, 60.
Back to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
18 Romeo, 19 Wyatt, Panther 11, Panther 11, Warrior 17.
They'll look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Okay,
they come up now on 2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
He's back to throw. He'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Set, hut. Red, yep, blue, 32. Smash, red. Black, ultra. Drill, green. Blaster, 6. Ready, ready.
One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
And bringing up the past, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I bought the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm